What is going on, IVE Warriors? So in this video, we have somebody who lost a good amount of weight in 45 days from walking. So 45 days of walking every single day, doing 10K steps a day. Now, the reason I want you guys to see this video is because there's a lot of misconception out there when it comes to your body getting used to things, and because your body gets used to something, it starts giving you a negative feedback in terms of visual or in terms of its acceleration and body fat burning or what have you, when that is not true, guys. That's just not true. That's flat out not true. So when someone tells you don't do intermittent fasting every day because your body's going to get used to it, that's what you want. You want your body to get used to it because then it's more comfortable for you to do intermittent fasting. Just because you're used to it does not mean that the results are going to start to whittle down. That's just not how it happens. When your body becomes used to something, it just means that you formed a new biological habit that your brain and your body can do on a consistent basis. Why get there and then try to get yourself in an even more uncomfortable situation so for this arbitrary feeling that this isn't working because it feels too easy? Just because something feels easy doesn't mean that it's not going to work. You already got through the hard part, which was breaking yourself into whatever thing that you were doing. Now, let's look at what she does or what she did and how she feels about it.
Here's my body 45 days ago, and here's my body now. I walk 10K steps every.
So she lost about 4 pounds, roughly, from what she was saying, but a lot of her body fat was reduced. This is why I also tell you, don't just go off of the scale, right? The scale is always like the thing that everybody that's the golden thing for everyone. Go by the way your body looks, the difference in your body in terms of your body composition. Take pictures every week, guys, every week.
Every day for 45 days. At first it was so difficult, but the more you do it, the more your body's gonna get used to it. And now my body's craving for more movement. That's why I'm adding weights to my routine. I got this for $5 from the thrift store. When I started this challenge,
notice how she's saying her body's craving more movement. Like she wants to do more. She went from it's impossible for her to she wants more out of it because she feels why? Because she probably feels that it's too simple, too easy. Although she doesn't necessarily have to, but she wants to, right? When it comes to walking, there is an element there that makes sense in terms of carrying weights with you. If you carry weights with you with walking, it's different than if you were like, oh, let me shock my body by doing a different exercise when you don't have to do that. Or, oh, let me shock my body by not doing intermittent fasting when you don't have to do that. With walking, it's different because you are actually physically losing weight. So if you bring weight back on, that's more taxing on your body, therefore it's going to lose weight in an accelerated way. If so, the more weights you put on your body, the more weight your body will lose because it's working harder. So in that respect, I understand. But when it comes to other things like what type of weights you're lifting, obviously progressive overload, but do you have to change the format of what you're doing? No. Do you have to change the format of intermittent fasting? Absolutely not. Stick to what works, guys. Don't break into something, get comfortable, and then make yourself uncomfortable, because that's just a cycle that's going to eventually lead to, or can eventually lead to the ultimate failure where you just don't want to do it anymore because it feels too difficult, because you never get yourself in an actual groove. We don't need to see the rest of this. I think she starts promoting some sort of a company in terms of potato chip company or something like that for weight loss. We don't need to watch all that stuff, but I just wanted to quickly touch on that, show, what happens with persistence and what happens when your body becomes comfortable using a certain system. Hopefully this video has helped you guys. And of course, as always, we'll be back on Monday. Let me just click this right here. Peace out, guys.